Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Karla and I'm a certified divorce lending professional, otherwise known as a CDLP, who ideally helps both parties going through a divorce. So today I want to talk about the Garn-St Germain Act of 1982. This is what protects you from the due on sale clause that is in that deed of trust when you purchase the property. The key here is that if you are not on the mortgage, but you are awarded the home and the mortgage in the divorce, you need to notify the lender and make sure of a few things. All right, guys, let's dive in. So while I do all types of residential lending, I am not your typical lender. My team and I carry a special certification in divorce, and that's what makes us really different. We are not just helping you to structure your loan, we're helping you to structure your divorce. Let me repeat that. We are not just helping you to structure your loan, we're helping you to structure your divorce. And that's what makes us different. I have helped over 1,000 homeowners in the last 5 years, and I have to tell you that the experience in helping so many clients is really what stands out here and makes the difference. I am also dedicated 100% to my divorcing clients and my residential lending business. Guys, especially in a divorce case, this experience really matters. We're dealing with one of your largest assets and your home, which is usually the most important asset that you have. I promise you, I am not an advocate for divorce. I just want to be there to help you through this time and make sure that you are put into the best product possible for your situation. My goal is to help you remain in home ownership, whether it means that you keep the marital home or that you move on and purchase a new home. I also want to give you the disclaimer that while I can talk about some legal concepts, I am not giving legal advice in any of these videos. I'll be posting a new video every Tuesday and Thursday, and we'll go over everything that has to do with home ownership as it pertains to divorce. Remember, I am most effective if I can get involved very early on in the divorce process and help you throughout all the way post-decree. If I've caught you in the beginning stages of your divorce, that's fantastic. If not, don't worry, I can still help. Guys, as much as I love sharing all of this advice in the videos, keep in mind you're not a lender and you can't do a loan on your own. You really need to seek out a professional that carries this certification that can help you throughout the divorce process. I promise you, every single divorce has its own uniqueness that needs to be dealt with and paid attention to. My team and I would love to help you with all of your lending needs, so please don't hesitate. Please call this number that's showing up below. You can text or you can call and we'll get a consultation set up as soon as possible. All right, guys, let's dive in. So today I want to talk about the Garn-St Germain Act of 1982. This is what protects you from the due on sale clause that is in that deed of trust when you purchase the property. The key here is that if you are not on the mortgage, but you are awarded the home and the mortgage in the divorce, you need to notify the lender and make sure of a few things. You must notify and be in contact with the lender when you have been awarded the home and the mortgage, if that is your plan to just continue paying that mortgage. So we're seeing a lot more of this recently because of the massive increase in interest rates over the last year and a half. So a lot of people are continuing to just pay that mortgage as it is. But guys, don't keep it a secret. You have to notify the lender, and trust me, you're protected. You can look this up, you can reach out to your attorney, but you are protected under this act, and they cannot call the note due because you went through a divorce. It's also really important that you are granted access to the mortgage. So I have some clients that I'm working with right now, and they never took these proper steps. So she is currently paying on the mortgage, but she has no access to the mortgage. She cannot call in and talk to them. She can't access it online. I mean, she could if her ex-husband would give her the access to it, but he hasn't. So you really need to take the proper steps in getting in communication with the lender and making sure too that this is all addressed in the separation agreement, that the ex-spouse will work with you on making this happen for you. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a quick little scenario, maybe a little case study here, how something like this could actually happen. Let's say that when Bob and Jane were purchasing their first home, Jane didn't have very good credit. And so in including her on the loan, it would have hurt the transaction and they would have had to have paid a much higher rate. So when they bought this home, Bob bought this home on his own without her being on the mortgage. And then 5 years later, they get divorced. Jane is awarded the house and she wants to stay in the house. It's amicable. So let's say Bob's just being a nice guy and he's saying, okay, that's fine. Jane can continue paying on this mortgage and I will move out and purchase a new home. You guys, this happens very, very often right now in our current environment, in our current housing environment of just the cost of housing and where the interest rates are. So often the person that is awarded the marital home is continuing to pay on that current mortgage because most of the mortgages are sitting at, the high 2s or a low 3 interest rate. So this is very, very common. So therefore, if Jane is awarded the home and the mortgage, Jane at this point needs to contact the mortgage company with her separation agreement that outlines all of this, and she needs to let them know that she is now the one that is going to be paying the mortgage, and she needs to make sure that she is set up with full access to the mortgage, and there's nothing the lender can do to come back and call this note due or force her into a refinance. Just know that in death and divorce, they have to honor this. I know this is a little bit of a confusing concept, but please, if you have any questions about this, you should reach out to your attorney and have them help you through this. And you might have to have some certain verbiage put into the separation agreement, and you might have to have your ex-spouse agree to help you get set up so that you do have full access to that mortgage. All right, guys, I'm going to say it again. Collaboration and working together in a divorce situation, I promise you, you're going to have the best outcome in doing so. You need to reach out to a lender who has this certification and understands all of the ins and outs and the uniqueness of your situation so that we can help you reach those end goals that you are really striving for in your divorce. Divorcing homeowners need to know and understand that what they are agreeing to in their separation agreement can actually be done and can be done under the best rates and terms. So I know a lot of you that are watching, I know that your heads have been spinning over the last maybe weeks or months trying to figure out all of this on your own. And you're probably getting a whole lot of advice from family, coworkers, friends, even social media. I promise you that your situation is incredibly unique and you shouldn't take advice from people just because they've been through a divorce or maybe they've had a family friend or coworker that has gone through a divorce. You need to reach out to the experts that can really help you and guide you through this process. This is what we do, and we do this really good. And that's why we are experts in this field. I promise you it's never too early to figure out how you can make this work or what the options are or the scenarios. What I hear most often is, I wish I would have called you sooner. If you don't know where to start with me. I have some incredible resources that I'm more than happy to share with you. And again, just as a reminder, I am a licensed mortgage loan originator, and I would love for you to reach out. Here's the number popping up again at the bottom. Reach out and give me a call. We will set up a consultation. You can call or text. That's the best way to contact us. I look forward to sharing again with you really soon.